De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. Got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, D.A. Thanks. Now Sacramento's starting five. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Parker out there with Whiteside, and it's Fox in at the point guard. And for the Nets, Harris is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the point. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Now Harris following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. 5 on the clock. As to Luwawu. Fires from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. On the wing, Barnes. Guarded by Harris. Taken away. Irving against Fox. Irving kicks to Harden. Jordan dishes to Harden. Good.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Fox.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Jordan. 8 points his last outing from deep. Harden. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Shot by Hield.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Jordan finds Harden. Back to Jordan. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fox passes to Whiteside. At the top of the key, Hield. Back to Whiteside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Parker. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Jordan up top. Harris outside. And it's off from three-point range. Kings leading now by 5. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Whiteside kicks to Hield. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Barnes. And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got his second basket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Fox with it. Barnes outside. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got 7.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Irving against Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now, here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Harden outside. The 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy. But to me, it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization. And the Nets were on point throughout the process.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
First free throw is good.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Fox hits them both. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 11. Here's Harden. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing. Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
First one drops. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. A lot of competitors in this league, Doris, and you've got to be that way to play at this level. I know you have a list of competitors that you admire a lot.
It's those guys, Kevin, who have that insatiable desire to win. The guys who absolutely despise losing, who it almost hurts. It's painful physically. Giannis Antetokounmpo is driven to be great. He wants an NBA championship. LeBron James has got multiple titles and continues to pursue greatness. What I love about great NBA players, it's never enough, Kevin. You know, obviously it's been a tough go for Jabari Parker out of the gates in his career. He had to handle a couple of injuries early, but this is a former #2 overall pick. And what we know unequivocally is this guy can put the ball in the basket. Can he find the right situation where he can flourish?
Free throw good by Parker. And for Parker, who has had to fight back from injuries, sometimes the motivation seems to be lacking.
Well, Jabari Parker doesn't turn heads on the defensive end, and so that's part of what gets him off the floor at times. He needs to make sure that not only is he interested in scoring, but he's got to be willing to make stops as well.
And Parker drops them both.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Here's Fox. Sweet little floater. Fox has got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. As the teams head for the next few minutes, and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And checking out some numbers here for Harris, how he did last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here is Harris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
And he makes the first. Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. First, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Irving against Fox. Irving kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. The pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Kings leading now by 12. Healed the pass to Fox. With the teardrop. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. And it's blocked by Jordan. It's 2-on-1. Harden has a wide open look. Another miss by Harden. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the King. It's a 10-point game. Healed the pass to Barnes. Tipped away. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Take a look at Harris. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
Fox looking it over. Passes it to Barnes. Good D by Jordan.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
He's checked in for the Kings.
And here's some numbers on Fox. Good season for him last year. 8th in assists. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Now here's Hield. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Just 5 to shoot. Fox, solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Fox has got 8 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Harden kicks to Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game, an absolute torture for a defender to guard.
Free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, you know, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role. Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
Now here's Hield. Fires the three. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Goes back up, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
In Honduras, as great a scorer as he is, Kyrie Irving doesn't draw a ton of fouls.
Kevin, I think that has everything to do with his elusivity. This is a young man who can finish with either hand, can get separation on any defender. This is the one thing you'd say about Kyrie Irving. He does not initiate contact around the rim.
The first one falls.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. That one misses.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Now Parker. James Harden missing on the 3. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Holmes throws it down.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You gotta love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now here is Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Sacramento leading by 9. Pass to Barnes. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
The Kings have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. First free throw is good.
Well, you know this about guys coming out of the city of Chicago. They usually play with great instincts and are thirsty scorers, and that's what Jabari Parker is.
And Parker drops them both.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Pass to Harden from outside the arc. Rebounded by Holmes. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 11.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Well, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's Sacramento up by 11. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Fox. Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bembry in at the two-guard spot. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from Luwawu.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Bembry the pass to Holmes. Bucket is good. Now here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Harris looking it over. Knocks it loose. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Bjelica. The rebound by Giles. Kings leading now by 13. Shot by Bjelica and nobody around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And the pass to Dinwiddie. It's tipped, and he gets it back. It's good. Dinwiddie's got his first points in this one. About 2 minutes in. Passes it to Holmes. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Harden. Clock at 6. Shoots. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Holmes. Outside, Fox. The pass to Giles.
Get there.
And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
And here are the Kings now. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Dinwiddie against Fox. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Off the left rim and out. Nets trail by 10. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them program, and I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system? You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. The Nets making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. James Harden is second.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Nets on defense. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Passes to Giles. Here's Bembry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Fox, no good. Nets trail by 8. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Bembry the pass to Fox. Shot from free throw range. Offensive rebound. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Claxton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nets have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Bembry. No points in the game yet for him. A pass to Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Here's Bembry. 6 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bembry's got his first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Sampson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Kings leading now by 7. Here's Bembry. Now the pass to Fox. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
The teardrop falls in. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie going to that floater game. It's second nature at this point.
This is it to Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Bielitsa with the bucket. And the Kings lead by 7.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Harden outside. Harris outside. This one for 3. And the Nets another 3.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Here's Bembry. pass to Fox. Holmes kicks to Fox. And the pass to Bembry over Harden. And too long on the shot. Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Warriors. Indoors at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned it, Kevin, right? Because he has started for them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Kicks it to Harden. Misses the three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works like it.
Thanks, Kevin.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Hield, the pass to Begley. Back to Hield. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Harden, the pass to Sampson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And here is Hield. Outside, Fox. No good on the three.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Fox kicks to Hield. Takes the 13-footer. Sampson pulls it in.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Harden. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside, Fox. He trains the quick shot. Fox has got 14.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Temple dishes to Jordan. Harden against Hield from past the arc. Harden, no good. Sacramento leading by 3. 1:25 left now here in the second. Here's Fox, and that one drops for him. He's got 16.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Nets have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Harden, no good on the free throw.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Hield can't hit. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. They trail by 3, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Fox. He's got 16. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. From 20 feet out, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 7 points for Harrison Barnes.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Harden scanning the floor. Dinwiddie. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Listen, this guy has got good shooting strokes. Spencer Dinwiddie comfortable in the catch and shoot.
The 3 from Barnes, and no good on the last second attempt this time. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
James, big first half for you. What was the most important thing that got you going?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. You know, and they followed along. So, you know, it's just a matter of us not turning the ball over and getting stops.
So far, so good. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 29 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the 3, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the 3 ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Luwawu is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Now here is Harris. Nets passing it around. Irving. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Nets have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
The thing that maybe puts me in awe more than any other skill is the way Kyrie Irving can change gears. This guy has a variety of ways to attack and keep defenses off balance.
Right side, the pass to Barnes. The kick out to Fox. To the middle. Here's Hield. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Unloads, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Wow, Joe Harris continues to improve as a passer. What a look.
Fox passes to Parker. And here is Hield. Over Harden. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Outside Jordan. And a wide open look for Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Now Hield. Outside Fox. Over Irving. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Fox.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Now here is Irving. 8 points for him. Down low. Harden. That's good. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Fox against Irving from 12 feet out. Fox, no good.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Harden, that's good.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think, Greg, it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Fox. Buries it down low. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness. I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Harden finds Irving. Back to Harden. From deep. It's hauled in by the Kings. Parker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Barnes. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Now, here's Fox. 20 points for him, and yes, it's good. Nets leading by 6. Irving with it. On the wing, Harden pulls up. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Timeout called by the Kings. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
The Kings making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in.
All right,
right, here's a look at stats for Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 36 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Fox against Irving. Shot from the top of the key. Fox, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And Parker with the block.
Wow, Jabari Parker, not known as a shot blocker, but twice on the pipes.
And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Fox against Harris. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
The Kings trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fox kicks to Parker. Inside, right side. That shot off. Great D that time from Jordan. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And on the way from Irving for 3. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. He feeds it to Whiteside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Irving. And he finishes nicely on the way. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Fox against Harris. And Harden comes to help. Here's Fox. Here's Whiteside. Great D that time from Jordan.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Right side, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Irving. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Whiteside.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Hield. He had a strong showing last season. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. It's Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bielitsa's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The Nets working the ball around now. No good from Luwawu. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Hield. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Harden can't hit.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Healed outside. Out to the wing. Parker with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Parker's got 13.
Now Parker continues to develop that range shooting and trying to spread the floor there.
Harden outside. Back to Irving. Fires for 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Bagley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Three-pointer Hield. A new 14 for the Kings. Brooklyn leading by 15. To the middle. It's stolen by Hield. He kicks to Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. Five on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. The good-looking shot from the wing. That's 7 points for Buddy Hield.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Jordan the pass to Harden. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Kings trail by 13. Bielitsa finds Parker. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. Number 1, the Kings.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's 18 points for Kyrie Irving.
You wonder what the defender who has to check Kyrie Irving on a nightly basis is thinking, because when he's dialed in, there's no checking him.
Hield outside. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by the Nets.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 15-point game. Parker kicks to Fox. Sweet little floater. Fox has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, the defense committed to Parker, so he beats them with a pass. Beautifully done.
Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. There's Luwawu, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. And a change for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Jabari Parker. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:41 left in the third. They double him with Irving. Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Brooklyn leading by 13. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. And that one hits back iron. The Kings trail by 13. Down low. Here's Fox. Great D that time from Irving.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
It's deflected. Nuwawu, the pass to Jordan. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Fox. Here's Hield, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
For Sacramento, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. First one falls for Harrison Barnes. He's checked in for Sacramento. Both free throws good from Hield. 34 seconds left in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Nets have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And the technical free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Claxton, guarded by Len. That shot, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And Irving launches it from deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Kings trail by 10. On the court right now for the Kings. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. And it's Len in at the 5 down low.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Here's the teardrop. Fox with the steal. Lays it up off the glass. Fox has got 26.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving, and the shot goes in.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
To the paint, here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Heel.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Healed against Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Sampson. No good on that one. And the Kings going the other way now.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Heel.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Three-pointer. Heel hands it from downtown. Heel's got 15 points in just the second half. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Passes it to Temple. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Barnes. To take the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when Barnes is being this aggressive, taking it up this strong, the entire attitude of this offense changes.
And it's tied up with that one.
The 7th overall selection back in 2012. Barnes was taken 1 pick after Dame Lillard. 2 picks before Andre Drummond. Incredible draft class.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Here's Irving. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dinwiddie outside. Here's the 3. Claxton, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's tipped. Dinwiddie against Fox. The turnaround Jay. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Up there for Barnes. That shot misses.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Barnes with another miss. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Irving. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Irving against Fox. Healed outside. But they get it back. Barnes finds Fox. Back to Bagley. Pass to Hield. Shot clock at 5. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hield's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his 2nd from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Again, Irving missing. The Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Hield, the pass to Len. The kick out to Barnes. And another 3 for Sacramento.
I'll tell you, the thing about Barnes, sometimes struggles to create the tight handle he continues to work on, really thrives when it's catch and shoot.
Here's Sampson. Here's Irving. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Overhealed. Dinwiddie's shot is off. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on a 19-6 run.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Parker's checked in for the Kings. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. To the inside, here's Barnes, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Now it's a 7-point Sacramento lead. Irving against Fox. The pass to Harden. To the paint. Trying to end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
He's off on the first. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Jakar Sampson. And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now, here's Fox. Kicks to Heel. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Luwawu, the pass to Irving. Harden against Barnes. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Fox against Irving. Shoots from 12. Bagley with a wide open look. Rebound, Brooklyn. Luwawu's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Harden with the drive. From deep. They get it back. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by the Kings. Parker's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Barnes can't get it to go. Bagley, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Irving. Shoots over Fox. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Irving.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Outside, Fox. From deep three-point range, here's Bagley. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Jordan finds Harden. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Hield can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Luwawu gets it to go.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Harden against Hield. Down low. Here's Barnes. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
That's just terrific job by Barnes. In full attack mode, dominating that area of the paint. Go to work, Harrison.
Pass to Harden. Parker with the steal. Oh, the lob to Parker. And stolen by Jordan. Harden against Hield. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Harden.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Hield, and once again off the mark by Sacramento. Nets trail by 3. Harris passes to Irving. Harris against Parker. Harris inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
Fox against Irving. Hield outside. Lock at 6. Over Harden. Hield can't hit. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Irving's shot is good.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
1:46 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Barnes. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And you can just see the confidence of Barnes growing, scoring right when they need him.
The three from Harden. It's hauled in by the Kings. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hield can't hit.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Harden draws the double. Outside Jordan. Pass to Harris. The tray. The rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They lead by 1. Here's Barnes. Connects in the foul line jumper. Barnes has got 22 points.
Oh, with that calm demeanor, Barnes sticks that from right in their eye.
Harden outside. Good. A tremendous three to tie it up.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Barnes. Inside. Money!
Well, this is what you want to do on the screen and roll. Barnes on time and on point with that pass.
Timeout called. The Nets. They trail by 2. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden draws the double to the middle. Yes!
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Here's Barnes. Kept alive by Sacramento, and the jam by Whiteside.
And they do have a foul to give.
Timeout called. The Nets. They're trailing by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the game. Hield against Harden. Misses the tray. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Jordan kicks to Harden. Launches it. Right between the eyes.
And doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
From outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
You know, we just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
Ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later. Two explosive backcourts. When you were playing, who was the toughest guard that you found to defend?
Well, I would start off with a guy named Allen Iverson. And the reason that I start with that, the reason I start with Kevin is I just saw the back of the jersey all the time, so I remember Iverson clear as day. But if I went deeper, I would say you guarding the Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond at a time when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. They would run an offensive set, much like for Reggie Miller, multiple screens by a bunch of guys who were big and strong. That was not good for me to try to fight through those kind of screens. But if you gave Mitch Richmond 8 inches, 2 points.
And Richmond was strong and had bulk to his body.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Kevin.
I can see the bruises. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Parker out there with Whiteside, and it's Fox in at the point.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Hield outside. Lets it go from deep. Again, Hield missing. Barnes against Harris. Pass to Jordan. Outside Irving. Over Parker. Irving misses. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Now here's Irving. Shoots over Fox. And it's Irving missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Hield outside. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Again, Hield missing.
not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Irving, good.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Healed outside. Passes to Barnes. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Harris.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Irving dishes to Jordan. He can't get that one, and Sacramento will go the other way with it. Harden finds Irving, and Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan the pass to Luau. Back to Jordan. Here's Irving. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Fox against Irving, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Harden outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got his second basket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
A nice shot by Irving.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Kings trail by 8, so the Kings call timeout. They're first.
What a culture shift it's been in Sacramento the last few years. Vlade Divac, along with Peja Stojakovic, 2 of the legendary Sacramento Kings players, finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Great showing for him last season. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Now, here's Fox. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Jordan sends it back.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Fox against Irving. Fox dishes to Barnes. Shot to stop the run. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Maybe the length helping out Harrison Barnes that time to collect.
Nets leading by 8. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Luwabu's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Now here's Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Shot by Hield, nobody around. The rebound by Luwabu.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The Kings trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
You see how dangerous De'Aaron Fox can be when he uses that speed.
Now here is Irving. He's got 7, and here's Harden for 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Fox, and a miss there on the triple. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 8 points.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Harris against Fox. Over Harris. Fox finds Barnes. The baseline J off the mark.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
Here's Fox following the bucket by the Nets. Parker kicks to Hield. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Luke Walton gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. In going up against James Harden, he stressed to his team the need to show your hands to the refs. The beard is just the best at catching defenders with their hands in the cookie jar. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA. Brent, what are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like?
What's the chemistry?
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. He's perfect from the line this time.
Harrison Barnes, great experience at Golden State, a proven champion on that team, and now entering prime years of his career, trying to be consistent and trying to get a little bit better.
The Kings trail by 10. Hield outside. The pass to Whiteside. Back to Hield. Shoots the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Hield's got it back down to single digits for Sacramento.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his 3-point shot.
Now, here is Irving. He has 7. Harris drives in. Good D by Barnes.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Nets leading by 5. On the wing, Harris. Outside Jordan. On its way from Irving for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Back to Fox. Hield outside. Back to Fox. Over Irving. Fox, no good.
I tell you what, the spin move did more than just confuse the D. Looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt.
And here's Harden for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 11.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Offside Fox, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for DeAndre Jordan. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Yeah, this is what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to turn on. And right now, it is burning bright. He looks fantastic.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Barnes, following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Healed with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 7. Jordan finds Irving. Back to Jordan. Nets passing it around. Harris passes to Harden. Fires the 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now, here is Irving. He has 7. Harris looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marvin Bagley picks one up. The Nets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
That's good from Harris. Both good from the line that time. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Fox with it, guarded now by Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, sometimes the D has no choice but to foul Whiteside and try to make him earn it.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Whiteside's experimented a bit with his free throw shooting throughout his career, even trying jump shots from the free throw line, so still trying to find the magic recipe to be more consistent.
No good on the second free throw. Brooklyn leading by 8. It up for Jordan, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square and DJ's going to throw it in.
Fox dishes to Whiteside. The rebound by the Nets. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break, and Luwawu gets it to go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And good that time.
That's a nice floater. I mean, a la Mike Conley, if De'Aaron Fox can establish that float game, tough to stop.
Harden against Hield. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. From deep. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. At one time a poor free throw shooter, DeAndre Jordan has really improved this part of his game, and he was asked back when he was struggling if he had ever considered shooting them underhand like some have in the past.
I haven't. I've never tried it. I've never secretly tried it in practice or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to shoot it regular for a while, and if that's my last resort, then so be it.
You know, he's made some progress with his method, though.
Yeah, him, Drummond, Capella, a lot of the guys who were getting the hack-a-shack treatment have made great strides.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the next performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Bembry, Rashawn Holmes out there with Bagley. Then it's De'Aaron Fox, and it's Bielitsa in at the three. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Fox. Last game he had 28 points. Here's Bagley, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bagley's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebounds.
Harden outside. Jordan trying to free himself up. And the rejection by Holmes. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Claxton. That one misses. So the Kings will take it the other way. And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does, mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and deter a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency, but players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called by the Kings. We talk so much about the stars in this league, Brent. Name some role players who, when they do get hot, they can be terrific.
Well, there's nobody better, and I think he's ripped out a page from Seattle's own Jamal Crawford. There's been nobody better in the last couple of years than what Lou Williams has represented for the Clippers. He's had scoring performances, Kevin, and you've been witness to them courtside, where it's just astounding that he can go and get where he wants to go and make the types of shots that he's been able to do. And this is a revelation because this is 7, 8, 9 years that he's been in the league, and he's doing this with such great impact and, thankfully, rightfully, been rewarded for it.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. DeAndre Jordan third.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bembry, guarded by Harden. Back to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Here's Holmes, and it's blocked by Jordan. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Bembry. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Fox. Goes up to the stripe, and it goes down 2 points.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
Pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Claxton. Back to Harden. Jordan the pass to Claxton. And Harden launches it from deep. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. The Kings trail by 16. There's the 3. Bembry misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Harris kicks to Irving. Got a piece of it. Irving double team. Here's Bembry inside. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Count it. 17 points for James Harden.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Fox passes to Bagley. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 16 on the wing. Harden. Back to Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. He can't get that one to fall.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And here is Irving, following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Good work defensively by Fox. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 13.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. Harris passes to Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. The Kings trail by 13. Fox, the bounce pass. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, second in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. No good on that one. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. Do you ever think that's going to happen?
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
Well, we don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping with, in some ways, with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, that could be something that goes away soon.
Here's Temple. Jordan kicks to Harris. Back to Jordan. And boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Well, he might be an aging veteran in the NBA, but DeAndre Jordan is still terrifying for defenders when he's going up for the alley-oop.
Well, he's such a great target still on the roll situation. You combine his length and athleticism now with the know-how and his tenure in the league, and DeAndre Jordan still can be an elite finisher on the inside.
That free throw, no good.
Well, the way that DeAndre has built up his body over the last few years, he's gone from a raw and skinny prospect